Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Africah Harrigan, and today I wanted to do a wear and tear video on the Louis Vuitton key pouch. This is a very popular piece with Louis Vuitton, especially since it is one of the most inexpensive items that you can purchase. Not only is it a great starter item in terms of the price point, costing or ranging about $200, but it is also a great starter piece because if you don't want to just dive into the brand, if you're new to the Louis Vuitton brand and you don't just want to purchase a purse for thousands of dollars, you can definitely start out with a small leather good like this, the key pouch, and see whether or not this brand is for you. So let's go over the aesthetics of this piece. You have the beautiful monogram canvas, my absolute favorite, as you all know by now from watching my channel. It has the Louis Vuitton logo in front there, and all around it has the red fleur flowers. When you turn the key pouch around to the opposite side, everything is identical. Everything, the logo is there. All of the red fleur flowers are in the same exact spot. So that's pretty cool. When you look at the stitching on the side, it's pretty good. Like, look at it there and all around, and it continues on the opposite end, and that is how it's kept together. It's from all the way around and from like that. So that is what's keeping this piece here together. On the side you have the beautiful stitching, and I must say that for a period of 2 years straight, and if not even more by now, I have used this non-stop. This piece is extremely versatile. I've used it as a beauty pouch, an electronic pouch. I've used it, of course, mostly for my keys. This is something I take with me to work every day, and also if I'm leaving the house on a weekend, I'll still find a way or to still use this either to hold keys or to hold my cards. You know, it can be used as a wallet also. It's perfect for a wallet, to be honest with you. It can hold about 10 or more cards inside of here. And I've even used this to hold like tissues and the Louis Vuitton key pouch. I'm telling you, if you purchase this, it will not be a waste of your money, but you will find yourself just constantly using this piece, and this piece always stays inside of any purse that you have, whether you're switching from purse to purse, because it's just that small and cute and compact, and it does not take up a lot of room in your purse. It doesn't create bulge inside of it. It's a really great piece. All right, so considering that I've used this every single day for the past 2 years plus more, it is surprising to me that the keys never put a hole inside. You see, like, it's not apart. It's not, everything's still together. Everything is still looking brand new to a certain extent. Nothing is busting out. The stitching is not gone. Everything is still intact, as you can see with me here. At the bottom, at the side, and even on this side, it's like I purchased this yesterday as far as where the canvas is concerned. This is the monogram canvas, my favorite piece at Louis Vuitton. Love monogram. I do love ebene. I know you've seen some of my videos where I started venturing out into the ebene print, and it's lovely, especially when it rains and it does not have any vachetta. I love, love, love ebene too. But the monogram, it's something about the monogram that I just love so much. So here we go. Featuring at the top of it, it has a brass zipper. Let's see if it's still seamless. Yeah, it's pretty much still seamless. Closes and opens pretty good. So I would have to say that the brass zipper held up pretty well. But in terms of the color of the brass zipper, no, it did not hold up too well over this period of time. And I have to say that because when I first purchased this, I know you remember the videos, the brass was extremely shiny. It was so beautiful and so brilliant, and you can see the beautiful shiny brass from a mile away. But when you look at this now, it looks a bit, it doesn't quite have that same appeal. It looks a bit tarnished. Definitely see some wear and tear there. It hasn't turned to silver yet, because you know, after an even longer period of time, the brass turns to silver. However, although it still kept this color, it has lost its luster. So we can even go ahead and examine the zipper portion of it. And at the zipper, it has the LV logo on the front. And then when you flip it over, it still has the LV logo there. Let me see if you can see that. LV logo. Yeah, so LV logo is on both sides. Again, it's identical. The branding of the logo is identical, right? But when you look at it, I'll put this even closer to you so that you can see for yourselves. But you'll see it's tarnished. The LV has lost its luster. It's not as brilliant as before. It's not as bright. And here, take a look for yourself. You can see where it's a bit tarnished. Let me see if you can see it better. You see it's a bit tarnished. It's right here is darker, over here is a little bit darker. It looks a bit chipped. And even when I flip it over on the actual zipper portion right there, you'll see where it's a bit, it's not the same anymore, guys. It's just not the same. You see how it's like not luster, it's not brilliant, that brilliant brass, it's dull now. Yeah, it has its color, but it's dull, and in terms of it losing its color, it's just this dull brass look. So take a look, take a closer look. It's like, if you look around here, it's like really dull and it's not as bright anymore. It's losing its flavor, it's losing its color on it. And then the same thing with the chain. The chain actually held up the best. I don't know if because you just hook it and it's not really touching any metals, or I'm not sure why the chain portion of it still has a really brilliant shiny luster to it. It's not as shiny as when I first purchased it. However, it's held up a lot better than the zipper. As you can see, the LV logo is there, right there, and then when you flip it, it's in the same exact spot again. So here we go. The brass cord held up well. When I open it, the zipper held up well too. Inside there's the cross-grain leather lining. It's great because it does not have any marks, no pen marks, no residual marks from coins or keys. It isn't. It's the interior of it, surprisingly, with the cross-grain leather lining, it's perfect. Look again, guys. Look again. You see how it's like this beautiful, still has that beautiful brown coloring to it. It has Louis Vuitton, made in France. This is a piece that's made in France right there, as you can see. And it's cool. Now, one of the things with the canvas held up pretty well too because it does not have any holes in it. And that's pretty awesome. However, as you can see from constantly using it, how it puffs up a little bit in certain places. You see how it's like, it's puffy, a little puffy there. It's a little bit perforated here and down here and here. And when I flip it over to the other side, it's not as perforated, but in certain places you'll see, like here, it's a little bit there. And you mostly notice it along this ridge here. So if you purchase this piece, are you expecting it to remain flat all the time? If you're going to use keys, you probably shouldn't. Now, if you're going to purchase this piece with the intention of using this as a wallet, then it probably will maintain that flat look, you know, like how it was when you first purchased it. However, if you're going to put keys inside of it, this is how it will turn out. It's going to have, no, on the side it actually looks pretty good, but it's going to be perforated a little bit. You're going to see little indentations. You can basically see little indentations even right here. Again, you see how it's puffed out a little bit. Now, how does this make me feel? Does this make me feel like I've wasted my money? No, absolutely not. This is a great piece. And I think that despite its aging over the years, it is still something that I will highly recommend everyone to purchase and to add to their collection. So I definitely think that the wear and tear held up well. The stitching around the zipper held up well. You can check out the stitching, closer look at the stitching around the zipper. Because there could be times, like with my Louis Vuitton Terrain, where this portion, the brown, the more cloth portion, started to tear and it started to have a hole in it. So I had to take it in for repairs at the Louis Vuitton store. But there's no need to repair this. because this portion here is perfect. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. If you like my channel, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hello to all my new subscribers, by the way. And also leave a comment in the comment box below. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask, because I do my best to get back to everyone. I'm Africah Harrigan. Stay beautiful.